Are you ready to be a master in software development and build real-world applications? Yeah. So if you are a beginner or you just want to elevate your skills, then this tutorial is the best for you. It has everything you need to know. I'm developer Kili. We'll be coding using C#. C# is a programming language that runs on .NET. I'll also show you step by step on how to make it work on your projects. So stay with me up to the end of the video. Now let's dive into C# coding and elevate your skills to the next level. So in this session, and the letters will look at introduction to C#. We'll also see the uses of C# in general. Why do we need to use C# or C# as a programming language? We'll also look at the environmental setup to get started with C#, building your first application and deploy into the real world. Another thing, we'll create a sophisticated application in the later series. So let's get started. C#, it is a programming language that is developed by Microsoft that runs on .NET framework. As I had told you, it was introduced in the year 2000 and it has gained its popularity till date. It is a high-level language that combines principles of C and C++. If you have the basic knowledge of programming, this is a good quick start for you. But if you don't have, don't worry, because this video covers everything you need to know from start until the end of the video. It is used to develop web applications that runs on .NET. So we use C#, that is the ASP.NET Core, to build a web application. Also, we use maybe the WPF, the Windows Form, and other UI frameworks to develop desktop applications using C#. Also, C# is used to develop mobile applications. You know them. So C# is one of the powerful programming language to use. It is also used to develop cloud-based applications. Also, gaming. We can use Unity to develop games in C#. Also, IoT. C# supports development of IoT, the Internet of Things solution. And also much more. C# is cross-platform development. You can use either mobile application, the backend, the front-end. It's cross-platform development. It is also object-oriented. Object-oriented, that is, you can separate classes, methods. It has interfaces. It has a huge set of OP operations. That is the object-oriented operations. It can be integrated with Microsoft technologies. Now that C# is one of the programming languages that was developed by Microsoft, I mean, it is the product of Microsoft, so you can easily integrate with the Microsoft solutions. It has a rich ecosystem of libraries. You can get a number of libraries in C#, the NuGet packages, any other libraries that fit to the platform specific or even the general in your system. C# also has an active community support. So the community is growing day by day. So it is one of the best programming languages ever. Also, C# it's used to create enterprise development. It's being used by Microsoft and other big companies. So you don't have the reason not to study C#. Yeah. Also, C# is easy to learn. So let's dive into environmental setup. How do we set up the environment? How do we start writing our first code in C#? First of all, we need to set up the environment. We need an IDE, that is the integrated development. And in these tutorials and the later that are coming, we'll be using Visual Studio as our code editor. So what is Visual Studio? Visual Studio is a platform where we write our code. It is just an editor. So without talking much, let's go and download the developer community. The link is in description. We use this link over here. And let's head to our browser. You type in the URL, or just paste in the URL that I've provided in the link description. Click OK or the enter in your laptop. It will take you to this Microsoft page. Just click download, and within a couple of minutes your download should have started. Say thank you for downloading Visual Studio. This is just Visual Studio community. We have professional, we have enterprise, and we have, you'll check them. And if you need a sophisticated idea about that, I have another separate video in the description. You look at that. So let me pause the download because I already downloaded it. After downloading Visual Studio, just run it to launch the browser. It will launch the installer. Click OK and proceed. Your download should have started by now. Click continue to install Visual Studio. So I'll show you what to check and what to uncheck in the checklist, but for now be patient. So already on my computer I have Visual Studio 2022, I have Visual Studio Community 2019. So if you don't have, it will give you an option. You click install. For me, I click modify. Give it a couple of minutes. You check this one, the ASP.NET web development. You check this checklist. You check anything that you want to check. So after that, click install, and the installation will be complete by then. In the next video, I'll now start showing you how to get started in Visual Studio, to write your first application in C#, and I know you'll be happy about it. If this is your first time, please subscribe, and even you can leave a comment in the section below. Thank you for listening. This is Developer Kili signing off.